Think of the quarterback as the field general of American football. This player stands behind the offensive line and orchestrates every single play from scrimmage. When the ball is snapped, the quarterback has mere seconds to read the defense, process multiple options, and execute a decision that could determine the game's outcome. The quarterback's toolkit includes three primary weapons: the handoff to running backs for ground attacks, precise passes to receivers downfield, and the mobility to scramble when plays break down. What sets elite quarterbacks apart isn't just arm strength or speed, it's their mental processing power under pressure. They must memorize complex playbooks, recognize defensive formations instantly, and communicate adjustments to teammates before the play clock expires. This combination of physical skill and intellectual demands explains why quarterbacks are often the highest paid and most scrutinized players on any team. The running back is football's ultimate power-speed hybrid, serving as the offense's primary ground weapon. Positioned in the backfield, they transform handoffs from the quarterback into explosive plays that can change field position in an instant. But don't mistake them for simple runners. Today's running backs are complete offensive weapons. When they receive the ball, running backs must instantly assess the defense, identify gaps in the line, and accelerate through tight spaces while avoiding tacklers. Their vision allows them to spot opportunities that develop in milliseconds, while their agility helps them navigate through 11 defenders trying to bring them down. Modern running backs have evolved beyond just rushing. They're reliable pass catchers who can line up wide, create mismatches against slower linebackers, and provide quarterbacks with safety valve options. This dual threat capability makes them invaluable chess pieces in any offensive game plan. Meet football's unsung hero, the fullback. While other positions chase statistics and spotlight, fullbacks embrace a different kind of excellence, being the human bulldozer who makes everyone else's success possible. These compact powerhouses specialize in the art of controlled collision, turning their bodies into battering rams against opposing defenses. When a running play develops, the fullback becomes the running back's personal bodyguard, identifying the biggest threat and delivering a crushing block that opens rushing lanes. They read defensive alignments like a chess master, knowing exactly which linebacker or safety needs to be neutralized for the play to succeed. But fullbacks aren't just blockers, they're surprise weapons. Smart coaches use them for short yardage situations where their combination of power and sure hands can punch through goal line defenses. In an era of flashy skill positions, fullbacks represent football's blue-collar mentality: maximum effort, minimal recognition, total team commitment. Wide receivers are football's magicians, masters of deception who make the impossible look routine. Every snap begins with them locked in a chess match against defensive backs, using subtle movements, head fakes, and precise footwork to create the separation needed for spectacular catches. These athletes combine the speed of sprinters with the hands of surgeons. They must memorize dozens of route combinations, execute razor-sharp cuts at full speed, and maintain perfect timing with their quarterback, all while defenders try to disrupt their every move. Whether running a quick slant over the middle or a deep post down the sideline, wide receivers turn every pass attempt into a work of art. Modern offenses deploy wide receivers in countless ways: split wide to stretch the field, bunched in the slot for quick strikes, or even motioned into the backfield for misdirection plays. Their ability to attack any level of the defense makes them the ultimate chess pieces in today's passing game. The tight end is football's ultimate shapeshifter, a position that demands the versatility of a Swiss Army knife. These athletes must master two completely different skill sets that seem almost contradictory: the brute strength needed to pancake 300-pound defensive linemen and the finesse required to make acrobatic catches in traffic. On any given play, a tight end might line up as an extra blocker to protect the quarterback, then suddenly release into the secondary as a surprise receiving threat. This dual identity creates constant confusion for defenses. Do they cover him like a receiver or prepare for him to block like a lineman? What makes elite tight ends so valuable is their ability to create mismatches. They're too big and strong for most defensive backs to handle in coverage, yet too fast and agile for linebackers to keep up with down the field. This positioning nightmare forces defensive coordinators to pick their poison, making tight ends the offense's secret weapon. The center is football's conductor, orchestrating the symphony of controlled chaos that begins every offensive play. Crouched over the ball at the line of scrimmage, they serve as the offense's nerve center, processing defensive alignments and communicating protection schemes to teammates before the snap even occurs. Every play starts with the center's hands, making the snap itself a critical skill that must be executed flawlessly under pressure. Whether delivering the ball cleanly between their legs to the quarterback or firing a perfect spiral on punts, precision is non-negotiable. A botched snap can destroy even the most brilliantly designed play. Beyond the mechanical aspects, centers function as field generals for the offensive line. They identify the Mike linebacker, call out defensive shifts, and ensure every blocker knows their assignment. This combination of physical strength, technical precision, and football intelligence makes the center the unsung quarterback of the trenches, the player who quite literally puts everything in motion. The offensive line forms football's most exclusive brotherhood, 5 warriors who wage anonymous battles in the trenches, while skilled position players capture headlines. These titans of the interior understand a simple truth. Championships are won and lost in the 3 feet of space between them and their opponents. Guards serve as the line's power core, using explosive strength and technique to neutralize massive defensive tackles who seek to collapse the pocket. Their compact builds and quick feet allow them to pull on running plays, leading sweeps around the edge like 300-pound fullbacks. Tackles stand as towering sentries on the formation's edges, tasked with the ultimate responsibility, protecting their quarterback's blindside from elite pass rushers. These athletes combine the size of giants with the footwork of dancers, sliding laterally to maintain perfect angles while defending against speed, power, and every deceptive move in a pass rusher's arsenal. Together, they form an impenetrable fortress when functioning as one unit. Kickers are football's ultimate pressure performers, specialists who carry the weight of entire seasons on their shoulders with every swing of their leg. While teammates battle in the trenches for incremental gains, kickers must deliver perfection in moments when stadiums fall silent and millions hold their breath. The field goal kicker transforms drives into points, turning near misses into victories with surgical precision from distances that would challenge professional golfers. Every kick demands flawless technique, the perfect plant foot, ideal ball contact, and mental fortitude to ignore 80,000 screaming fans trying to break their concentration. Punters serve as the field position chess masters, flipping field advantage with towering spirals that pin opponents deep in their own territory. Their coffin corner kicks and perfectly timed hang time can shift momentum as dramatically as any touchdown. Both specialists share an unforgiving reality. There's no hiding from failure when the game's outcome rests entirely on their individual execution under maximum pressure. Which offensive position do you think is most valuable to the team? Leave a comment and let us know. If you like this video, click the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more football content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.